Okay. Good one. We are group 2 and today we will discuss about Malaysia.
So welcome in Malaysia. Thank you for having me. My name is James Al, your first reporter. So I'm going to be speaking today about the location of Malaysia. So where is Malaysia? Malaysia, located in Southeast Asia, is a fascinating country with advantageous areas, most of which belong to larger islands and are separated from the South China Sea by about 800 kilometers. So total, Malaysia is about 8,000 square kilometers. Malaysia is so centered around the monsoons. Climate year is based monsoon season. So the west and southeast monsoons and a period between monsoons in between. So the population, Malaysia had a population around 31 million in 2017, which places it 45th in the world. It populate about half the country. So the remaining residents include Chinese and Malays of Indian descent. So citizenship of the country is granted to a single child of two Malaysian parents. So let's talk background. So let's start in 1826. So in 1826, British colonies Malacca in Singapore formed settlements. So these Straits settlement, 1858, it came under British Raj control. And what happened next is in 7, the SS or Straits settlements were made a crown colony under direct British control. So in 18, the British were more active, sought after ending and in Malaysia. So next is in 1877. So Henry Rubber seeds. So we found out that Atlanta weather was perfect for the growth of rubber trees. So rubber grew well and thrived high in the car industry, and Malaysia the leading producer of these rubber trees. So the need for new markets. So for sale of British products, and this is to prevent German expansion. Suez Canal built in 1869. Since Straits of became very happened is British merchants and business needed to widen their circle of market. Therefore, they expanded their route and in 1869. The politics involved in British intervention in Malaya. So they wanted to charge the British Empire and counter the influence of and one of the main college and showing economic peninsula was with minerals, the Malay Peninsula. So the one that was extracted the most was tin.
So, historical background again for the war. Wars among Chinese tin miners in Perak and Selangor, also known as made the British merchants urging their government to intervene and stop the chaos. So they came to reach peace due to frequent conflicts between rivals for the Sultan's throne. So in 1877 and further fight and majoritas Abdul Abdullah, Ismail, and Yusuf. So they wanted more control, the law, and they assigned a governor named Andrew.
Okay, so let's the Pankar Treaty of 1874. It was a treaty signed between Great Britain and the Sultan of Iraq, signed on January 20th, 1874. Significant in the history of the United States as it legitimated British control of the Malay rulers and paved the way for British imperialism in Malaya. So the Perak War in 1875, it took place between British and local forces in Perak. So a state in northwestern Malaysia, the Sultan of Upper Perak, other local chiefs attempted to end foreign influence in the region and remove the British administrator. So next is the Federated Malay States, or the FMS, in 1896. So FMS was a federation of four protected states in the Malay Peninsula: Selangor, Perak, Niger, Simbilan, and Pahang, established by the British government in 1895. So which lasted until 1946. So one day, together with two of the first trade settlements, Malacca and Penang, and the unincorporated Malay formed the Bayan Union. The receipt of colonials in Malaya to British colonial rules are most established, chose to cooperate with British, age and income were reserved. The response of indigenous Malay, it was a little resistance to not much colonial interference, and village chiefs and remained in control. So while the response of the Chinese, it was helped peaceful working conditions and careful to be men involved in state council, as well as involved in of collaborated with British. So the response of the Indians was a little resistant. They were mostly immigrant workers. So overall impact of Malaya, impact of the colonies in Malaya, stable administration, tax and currency reforms, and standardized laws for defense forces. So furthermore, there was a huge boost in teen industries, and Malaya became largest producer of. So rubber industry was started, and it is a great source of profit for Malaya. So the presence in the region reflected several patterns: direct colonial rule in the Straits settlement. In the some of the peninsula's east coast, so family or corporate control in Borneo. However, British rule brought profound change, formed the various states socially and economically. So because of this British colonial rule, the English language became a big element of Malaysia. About English range from conservative to general acceptance, as well as a liberal or Western outlook. So stems from the history, or for some, the memory of role English played in the Caucasian system as the language of the elite. During the campaign for independence from British rule in the 50s, the abolition of English medium education became matters for debate. So Malay nationalists the English medium education to be a part of a British country after independence. Thus, it was critical in Malaya to replace it as the medium of education and the national language with Malay. So even through the National Language Act, Malay the sole officially language in Malaysia a decade after independence.
Malaysians love to use exclamation words and put in literally every sentence. Some of the most exclamation words are la, ah, we. So when you use exclamation words in a sentence, they add different emotions, and sometimes when you say them, you need to bring out a specific or intonation, or else it's not going to sound. When Malaysians says the word la or la, they're trying to stress out or usually without being rude or hostile. Just so usually you would only say the word la after a noun or in a sentence. So here are the examples for you. Oh my god, it's getting dark. Please don't rain. Please. Walao, this lady. Don't rain lah. Don't I don't have money. Don't ask me anymore. I don't have money lah. Please don't disturb. I'm damn pissed now. Stop disturbing. I'm damn pissed already. Please don't worry. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry lah. Fine. So the second one is that Malaysians like the word way at the end of a sentence. It simply means that they are being supernal in expressing and something. So usually when you say the word way after an adjective in a sentence describing something, you're illustrating some dramatic examples for you. Don't treat me like this and then pity way. Where are we going for laundry way? What movie is this? Way. So
Terry Marcus Pilar. Thank you for on of our reporting.